Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's the beginning of September, so I just thought I would go through and show you some of the buds that are opened, and it's daytime, the light's a little bit better. I did a video the other night getting ready for the show and the lighting really wasn't very good. So some of my phals I have names for. This one here is called Phalaenopsis. So that one has an absolutely massive leaf structure when you see it down here. That's right. So it's pretty happy. Needs repotting, but I'll probably wait till that one has finished flowering before I go ahead and do that. So I'll show you a couple at the front and then try and move them out of the way. This is my absolute most favourite phal. Her flower is just gorgeous. So last year I only had a subsidiary spike with 3 little flowers off it and I was disappointed, so I decided to cut the spike off completely and try getting a brand new spike this year, which I did achieve. But my gosh, she's a tricky little girl, this one. She is bursting a blood there. This one here lost its bud. This one here lost its bud. This one here has stayed. Then she had 2 more, and she's blasting this one here as well. So I'll still be lucky if I end up with 3 flowers from her. So her plant, she always has these really short, stubby little leaves. She only ever has really tiny, spindly little roots, but this year she's grown lots of them. She doesn't have a super amount in the pot, and she never probably has had. But up here, she developed lots and lots of roots throughout this year. But boy, she's a tricky girl to get it growing. Now I think I found her name. Chain Zen Mammon. So she's my favourite flower. She certainly isn't my easiest grower. That's her there. Really pretty. Each flower seems to come out ever so slightly different. No fragrance like most phals. However, we'll pop her out of the way. So the next one here has quite big flowers, really. It's hard to put my hand next to it and see. She's at least sort of the height of all my fingers. And she has quite a few buds up there still to come. She's not the happiest of phals. I did actually cut out a leaf there because it looked like it was getting quite a mould kind of problem on it, but she has had mealybug, so it could be that causing them, but I just didn't want any problems, so I chopped the leaf and stuck some cinnamon on it. She's since had a fungal treatment and will probably go back in again for another fungal dip. However, whoops, she's quite pretty. Those pink spots come in quite a circular pattern. And her lip is really quite a dark cerise with just a tiny, tiny little, looks like a mustache on the end. Okay, we'll pop her out of the way. Now I did decide to enter a few of my phals that I took actually in for judging. And this one here in the novice section got first prize, but I must let you in on a secret that won't be a secret any longer. I was the only one in the novice section, so I put in a few flowers, and this one was the one that they chose as my first prize winner. So she got 5 flowers open, I think maybe only 4 for the actual show. Oh god, that light is. But she has a possibility of 8 flowers there coming out. Her plant itself is quite happy. So she was my one that got a first place in my local show. Pop her out of the way. Okay, this one did not make it to the show. It did not have enough buds open. Now, it has a really short spike. Some of them reach out lots to the light. This one likes to be really compact. So it's a no ID. I don't have any name for that one, and it's actually only a tiny plant. And I must say, out of these opaque pots that I have, even though I drill holes in them, they don't seem to be a favourite with the orchids. They don't seem to like to have that lack of light or be that compacted in a pot. I'm not really sure what it is, but it just doesn't seem to be the best with them. So that's that one. We looked at Phalaenopsis. This one here, the camera really does not do it justice. This looks like a deep burgundy colour, but it's actually called Sogo Purple, and it is amazingly purple. It has been in some of my other videos. It's really thick, waxy little flower, and I'm really glad I didn't chop off this kind of subsidiary spike. It's growing in two directions because she has a beautiful new growth. She's up on a kind of a book stand thing, and the other day she jumped off and broke off two of her beautiful buds that were coming out on her new spike. As you can see, she's still waving around in the pot, but that one there is called Sogo Grape. No, Sogo Purple, sorry. It's darker than Sogo Grape, but it really isn't the burgundy colour it's showing up there. The camera just does not get that colour right. So now she's only got one more bud to open there because she dropped off the two fat ones when she fell off the shelf. This one here has an amazingly wide leaf. Some of them have long skinny leaves and some of them have short fat wide ones. That's a Sogo, so she has short wide leaves. So that's my Phalaenopsis leaf without anything in front of it. Went up to that pretty one there. This one here, it's really hard to see, but it actually has really huge whiskers, or I call them whiskers because they look like moustaches. It has really long ones, but it's super pretty. Okay, this one here did not make it to the show because I was a silly girl and watered it before the show was due to go, and then I thought, well, I wasn't going to sit something in a cold hall with wet roots, so that one did not go. She's quite a happy looking plant, got some real big foliage on her there. Came with these weird little things in the leaves. Doesn't seem to have done any damage. She just has possibility there of two more buds at this stage. Okay, the mini I think we saw, and then I didn't end up taking it to the show because I just decided it's in my trial for growing a keiki, and I really didn't want the thought of my keiki getting knocked off or getting cold and dying. So it's already just sitting on a little stalk that's starting to die back there, but she still seems to be growing, and yes, from somewhere, probably those flowers above her, she's had a mealybug on there because that's what that shiny stuff is. So last but not least, and I don't exactly have an ID for this one, but I have a feeling that it is Baldwin's Kaleidoscope. Really pretty, never very big flowers, two nice spikes, and a few more to come, and quite a happy plant. So that's it. I only have one more phal that's got a massive big spike, but it's got lots of buds coming off it, but it certainly isn't ready to be called an open spike. So thank you for watching my video. Give me the thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you're interested in seeing other kinds of orchids that I'm now growing. None of them are in flower yet, apart from a few paths that I can't exactly claim as my flowers. Alrighty, thanks everybody. See you later. Bye.